I need everyone to close their eyes. So right now, close your eyes. Yes, you, close your eyes. Now I want you to visualize your passport. And I want you to visualize your luggage. We're going on a trip. Maybe grab your favorite neck pillow, whatever you need. Now we're gonna board the plane and we're gonna take a 14-hour flight to China. We just landed, open your eyes. We're in China, great. So now we're sitting in this charter bus. We're driving down the road, and it seems to be like the middle of nowhere. We got fields next to us. And as we're driving, the tour guide at the front of the bus, he tells us that we're on our way to visit a high school. Okay. We're sitting in the bus, we're driving, empty fields. I look out the window, and all of a sudden my jaw drops. I see thousands of students lined up, single file, wearing identical red uniforms, all practicing martial arts, movement by movement, matched up with full synchronization. And as we get closer to the school, there's more of them, and more. And the field is open up, thousands of students. The bus parks, I step out, and now I hear chanting. Boom, boom. The chants of 28,000 high school students, all perfectly synchronized. It's one of the most incredible and intimidating things I've ever seen. Even though I didn't speak the language of Chinese, they didn't speak English, it didn't matter. We were wearing uniforms, we joined in, we practiced the movements, and this was one of the most transformative moments of my entire life. And in my day, we didn't have TikTok or Snapchat, so the way we documented things, we had the next best. We had Mr. Ismail taking photos and videos of us to get the whole moment. But in order to understand how I ended up in China, we need to rewind just 3 months before that. And that's when I first met Mr. Ismail. And I remember that meeting specifically because he was telling my parents and I about this trip to China that he was organizing. And we sort of brushed it off and were like, that sounds good, good luck with that. Little did I know, 3 months later, I would be on a plane to Beijing with Mr. Ismail and 20 other people I had just met. Now you gotta keep in mind, I'm 16 years old, I didn't speak Chinese, I've never been to China, I've never been to that part of the world, I've never traveled on my own without my parents, I didn't have a smartphone that didn't exist back in my day, and we couldn't connect. So imagine 3 weeks. You can imagine the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that my parents felt, that I felt, to be in that kind of an environment, to not know what's to become next. And the reason why I'm sharing this, and why this is so important, is because the greatest experiences, the best opportunities, and the greatest learning will only come on the other side of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Being able to step outside of your comfort zone, to take action. And that's why it's so important when you have an opportunity arise to seize the moment. Because I know that it was a transformative experience for me, but if I didn't go, then I wouldn't have had any of that. And that trip really opened my eyes to the world. And I'm so thankful that I said yes to that opportunity, that my parents said yes to that Mr. Ismail organized that type of a trip. And in the last 10 or 15 years since graduating, I've realized there's really two groups of people. There are those who dream big and talk about all the things that they're gonna do and all the risks they're gonna take. And then there's another group of those who actually make it happen, who take action, who seize the opportunities, who take advantage of those opportunities that present themselves. And the most important thing to remember in the context of all of that is to enjoy the journey. Congratulations, graduates, 2024.